Well, hi Taurus, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your reading. Wow. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Taurus, let's find out what you can expect coming up here for Taurus. Okay, Taurus. The overall energy of your reading here is the sun. This surrounds your entire reading. This is such a wonderful, beautiful card. This is about joy. It's about new beginnings and fresh starts. Well, let's find out why this card surrounds your whole reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about soul searching. It's about, going deep thinking. About truth and clarity. It's very spiritual. See the stained glass windows there. And so it's like time that you spend alone, you are really contemplating things about your life, where you want to go, what you've been through. Between all this soul searching and the sun, these are the two highest energy cards in this reading. You are going to bring about the sun. So you're going to figure out maybe places you've gone wrong, maybe choices you've made you shouldn't have made, and you're going to figure out the right choices, and this is a healing, very deep healing card, so you're healing to the point that you're going to be able to create this beautiful new beginning with lots of joy. So next to, and this is another thing that you're going inside about, is the Four of Swords, is the Pentacles. This is what you really want. You want stability. You want groundedness. You want a partner in life, a soulmate. You want, a family. There's dogs, there's a child, there's extended family. You really want to possibly even be married. But you do want a partner. You do want to be grounded and secure with that partner. And there's lots of joy here. So this joy is coming in. This is surrounding the entire reading. And this is what you're seeking. You're seeking these things, and you're figuring out how to do it. That's really cool. So, Taurus, next to the Pentacles here, is the Queen of Cups. Yes, you have questions about love. Male or female, what you're trying to do, this is the only lid in the deck that has a lid on it. There's little windows all around that lid here on that cup. Well, you're trying to peek in there because you have lots of questions about love, and that cup is full of answers. So, meditating, deep thinking, soul searching, and it is about the love, male or female. This is possible water energy, be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. But so here you are, you're meditating, you're healing, you're trying to figure out how to get the things you want from life, which are these things right here. With the sun here, that tells me that you're going to be able to move forward and have the things that you want. You've been through something. This is the end of pain, so you're healing, you're getting past it. All the truth and clarity is coming to you about this, so you're able to heal. Ten of Swords. So you are getting over something. But right next to it now, with these two main cards, you're heading towards something beautiful. On the other side of the sun, and why you have some questions about love, is the Seven of Swords. This is deceitful behavior. This is people keeping the truth from you, not being honest with you. This is part of your pain. These cards are on each side of the sun. Well, the sun, it's higher. The energy of the sun is much higher than the energy of these two cards. The sun surrounds the reading. This sneaky behavior, dishonesty, you just want to be able to recognize it. And you're figuring out what happened here to cause the pain so that you're able to move forward. And that's exactly what you want to do. Under the Ten of Swords, and there's the proof, you want to move forward. I have the Ace of Wands. That is a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, beautiful, blooming. And then the sun is right there. This is right under the healing, the end of the pain. So you do have a fresh start, new beginning coming along. Okay? You're heading right there. You are healing. You're getting there. Right next to the Ace of Wands and under the Sun is the Five of Pentacles. You were lonely. You spent a lot of time alone for a while. This is also very spiritual. It starts very spiritual. Stained glass windows. This is a church. So when these cards were put out, church doors were always open. So you could always go in to the church to find your warmth and your comfort. I believe that you found that door, and you are just putting this behind you. I think this is also part of the energy of the Four of Swords, where you're spending all this time alone, soul searching, very spiritual. You're a spiritual person. You may not be religious, but you're very spiritual. And I think that you've discovered this through your healing. Next to the Five of Pentacles is the High Priestess, the card in the tarot deck for knowing and intuition. So this tells me that you have learned to listen to your intuition. Your intuition might have been telling you before that this, whatever hurt you before, and this deceitful energy was around you. Excuse me. That it was around you, but, pulling back that pomegranate curtain, and I think you're actually learning how to listen to yourself, to listen to what your gut is telling you, because I think this is a very important card in your reading, and I think this is helping you to get on with it. And you are really getting on with it because the sun surrounds your whole reading. Taurus. Let's take out the second part of this reading. Let's see what's happening, where you're going, how this is maybe ending up, or what else you need to know. Here we go. Gosh. Okay. We'll take it. Okay, so Taurus. Look what we have here. Okay, so you're entering a new place of happiness, a new place, a fresh start, new beginning, okay, that's going to bloom. It's coming from a best friend and soulmate that has a huge cup of love for you. Lots of room for love in that cup. This best friend and soulmate here and lover is right next to the Queen of Wands. This is fire. So you might have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius strong in your chart, or they might have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius strong in their chart. But more importantly, there's that staff. A fresh starts and new beginnings right there. Male or female, Queen of Wands, right next to the Two of Cups. So moving forward, there is a fresh start and a new beginning with this soulmate who is going to have a big cup of love, and you're going to be lovers and best friends. And the Queen of Wands is right next to the Page of Pentacles. So you will be analyzing this person, trying to figure out, are they committable? Do they have a pentacle? Because you really want the pentacles here. And you're going to just kind of examine, evaluate this relationship as it gets started. You are ready, definitely ready to move forward from this old energy, and you're definitely ready for happiness and a fresh new start. So you're examining it. You're just being careful here. And it's like a crystal ball. You're trying to figure out, is this the one? Because it sure feels like it. So under this Two of Cups, next to the Seven of Swords over here, I have that Six of Pentacles. Well, that's why they were being deceitful. This is why you were getting breadcrumbed, is because whoever this was in your life before that hurt you, they were breadcrumbing your relationship. They were throwing your scales way off balance. Well, look at how balanced this relationship is. That is very balanced. That is an equal partnership, equal give and take of everything. Love, best friends, just communication. There's a lot involved with that Two of Cups. So they're right above this Six of Pentacles. And they don't have this Six of Pentacles energy. It's going with this other energy on this line. And you know why you had all this energy that you're overcoming here. It was a spiritual lesson. We have the judgment card here. Your guardian angels and spirit guides have been trying to teach you some sort of spiritual lesson. And they will teach it, try to teach it over and over and over until you get it. So it looks to me like you got it. You learned it. And I think that's why the Page of Pentacles is up here. Is I think you're starting to be a little more serious about picking the right person to move forward with and really trying to examine their personalities. You're able to, you know, uh, get along with each other. Your morals, your ideals, things like that. So you're really taking a hard look at your next soulmate, which is coming in. And I think that's what the universe wants you to do. And all this Four of Swords, all that healing and meditation you've done, you've learned how to listen to your intuition, go with your gut feeling on things, trust yourself. That is a big part of your lesson too. Trust yourself, okay? Don't second guess yourself because somebody else is telling you something else. Listen to your own intuition. And next to the Judgment card, this is why I think you've learned your judgment, is a Chariot. This is the card for Cancer, by the way, so Cancer might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. But this is a card of moving forward. And this is sometimes at a pretty swift pace. So once you learn your lesson, you're able to escape these other energies. And I think you're moving forward right into this energy of the sun. And under the Six of Pentacles here, we have the Page of Wands. This is, you speak up about it, is what you did. I think this is how the truth all came to you. I think this is how you found yourself either ghosted or alone or, just healing over this relationship. It was bothering you. And it brewed up from the bottom of your feet and came out your mouth. And you're holding on to that staff of new beginnings and fresh starts, which is a big issue in this reading. That's what got you started on your healing journey. You're actually facing this Eight of Pentacles. And, part of what you talked about was your relationship being breadcrumbed here. That needed to come out. And so next to the Page of Wands, I have the Eight of Pentacles. This is working on the relationship. This is something you talked about. Hey, look, I'm willing to work on it. I've been working on it. Why aren't you? And I just feel like you have the Pentacles, they didn't, and so it was like a one-way street in this relationship. You still have the Pentacles. You're still willing to work on the right relationship. So next to the Eight of Pentacles here, which is under your Judgment card, don't work on just any old relationship because, make sure that both of you are working on it, or it's not going to last. You'll be breadcrumbed. So on the other side, the Eight of Pentacles is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is about becoming balanced. This is about having your sword up in self-protection mode. This is about balancing those scales that they threw off balance here with the Six of Pentacles. They just really threw that your whole being off balance. So yeah, you've gone into self-protection mode. You're really analyzing your next relationship. There's someone, a best friend, a soulmate, and a lover coming in, and they are ready for a fresh start and new beginning, just as you are. And you will be moving forward with them. But you're moving forward with caution this time. I'm surprised the Fool card isn't here because I kind of feel like you're just dancing along with your head in the clouds on this other one, and it just, you weren't looking forward, just looking up. And so anyway, now you are looking forward, and you are looking forward in self-protection mode. But you are moving forward, and it is with this beautiful best friend and soulmate. Oh, I got two cards for you. Okay, put them up here. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, yeah, it was a burden. It's a burden, there's no... So the Ten of Wands, you can only carry the burden so long before you have to let it go. And I think that's exactly what I was saying, is you just kind of bounced along in this relationship until it got too heavy for you. And you had to let it go, and you had to come out, and you had to say something, pick up one of those wands, and it's like, hey, we need to talk. And, you know, just kind of found out you weren't on the same page. And then we had the Four of Wands come out. And so the Four of Wands is where you're headed. And I really should put this right here because your relationship is moving forward with this other soulmate. And I think they are a divine soulmate. And you see that? This is union between two people. This is really what you're looking for with joy, happiness, new beginnings. Look at all the wands. New beginnings and fresh starts. That there really you're going to have a beautiful relationship with whoever this is coming in right here. All because you're going to drop your wands and all this burden about this other relationship. And it's like when one door closes, another one opens, and that's exactly what's happening here. This is happening because you're listening to your intuition. You've healed. You've got your truth and your clarity, and you've learned your spiritual lesson. And that is why this is happening. So, my goodness, Taurus, thank you for watching Universal Guidance.